Hey y'all, what's going on? I have a special guest with me today, Miss Adrianna Williams,
Hi.
founder and CEO of AJ
Williams.
Williams Law Firm, founder and owner of Queen Collection Apparel, and founder and CEO of nonprofit South 513.
Hey,
Welcome.
girl.
Oh, and my friend.
That part.
Can't forget about that. But thank you for joining me today, last minute, because I definitely asked you earlier today to do this.
You did, but you had already dropped it in my ear last week, so you're
Yes,
welcome.
I
Thanks
did.
for having me.
Yes. So, I like to have different guests on, but when I have my friends on, it's very exciting. So, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So, first, I want to discuss um just like your story on how you became an attorney. Like, was this something that you always wanted to do? Something that you realized you wanted to do later on in life? How did that go?
It was something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. It was just a desire that I had, and it became a goal that I wanted to achieve. So I went for it and I became an attorney. I went to the Southern University Law Center, of
University
course,
Law Center.
SU. And yeah, I just went for it. I graduated from college in 2007, started law school in 2009, so it wasn't right away.
Okay.
And, went through law school. That was 3 years. I graduated in 2012. And we met in 2010, maybe.
Oh,
I
child,
know.
long time.
I just did that calculation.
Yeah, yeah.
um, so yeah, it was something that I've always wanted to do.
Now, like let me go back a little bit into your undergrad years.
Okay.
Um, because since it was something that you knew you wanted to go to law school and everything like that since you was a child, did you study anything in particular in undergrad, like to prepare you for law school?
I
What did you do
did
for that?
study criminal justice because I thought I wanted to be a criminal attorney once I graduated and passed the bar. So that was my mindset. I'm going to be a criminal attorney. So I'm a major in criminal justice, which I did. And that's what happened. I wanted to change my major to English maybe in my junior year, but I was like, I'm not trying to go back and take all these other
Right.
courses in X, Y, and Z.
Exactly.
So I stuck with it. Now, I will say you can, of course, go to law school with a major in anything, with a bachelor's in anything. It's not a requirement for you to major in any specific thing in undergrad in order to go to law school.
Right. I remember people had like mathematics
Right,
backgrounds,
right.
engineering
Yeah.
backgrounds. Yeah, I remember stuff like that
Hmm.
from my classmates.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you said initially you thought you wanted to do criminal law.
Hmm.
So what
Until
what changed?
until I graduated and became a criminal attorney. So in law school, it was great taking the courses. It really got exciting for me once I took a clinic. I took the criminal clinic, and it was
With no.
fun with Professor North. It was fun
Mm-hmm.
and exciting, and he challenged us. And I went to court. I had a great record. I was 2-2, so no losses.
Okay.
Um, but it was a little different once you got in the real world. and you no longer have your supervising attorney with you, his neck is no longer on the line. Your neck is on the line. And it was also different dealing with the clients as well. I didn't enjoy it at all. And it is a lot of weight to carry when you are fighting these criminal cases. So it wasn't anything that was a burning passion for me. And
Mm-hmm.
so I said, being that it's not, there's no need for me to put myself through this any longer. So yeah, I majored in criminal justice. I thought I was going to be a criminal. I could have changed my major to English for all of that.
So, you decided criminal law not for you.
Nope.
So, what type of law does your firm, like what types of cases do you
Yeah.
handle?
I'm a business attorney. I work with businesses and entrepreneurs, consulting, helping them in their startups. So we do formation, protection, and connection. Formation is we help you choose the right entity to establish. So your LLC, so proprietorship, partnership, corporation. The protection is your contracts and your trademarks. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know how many people call me after the fact and say, this is what happened. Can you help me? What can we do? My first question is always, well, do you have a contract?
Nope.
No. I said, well, you should have called me then. Would have had a little more options. But, sometimes it's something that we can do. So contracts are very important no matter who you're dealing with, friends, family members, your man. I mean, it's just a part of business. That's all.
Yes.
That's all it is. And it's you doing your due diligence. So, and then we have the trademarks as well. And that's protecting your brand. If you are starting a new company like Queen or something that's more, I like to say, unique, then you for sure want to protect your brand by filing for a trademark. So that's protection. Oh, and connection. So that's where the consulting comes in. I help people get their DBE certifications. I'm actually going through that process now. So it's helping me in my business so I can help more people. But really
Okay.
just connecting people to resources that are available out there.
And so, like, what kinds of businesses? I'm guessing all businesses, but just for the listeners, right, who may
Yeah.
want to start a, what kinds of businesses should make sure that they have contracts, trademarks, those types of things? Are any types of businesses, like, are they exempt or?
No one's exempt. If you are doing business with someone else, let's say that you are running a what's a good one? Let's say you're running a clothing line. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else. Let's say you're running a clothing line and
Mm-hmm.
you're the designer and you are now working with a manufacturer to produce your clothing, your goods.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can have a conversation and say, I want 16 t-shirts in this design. They give you the cost. The cost is $25. Okay. And we'll have it ready for you in 7 days. You can have a phone call, a phone conversation, but you need to reduce those terms to writing. So that would be your manufacturer's agreement. If you have a partner in your business, then you need a partnership agreement. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what's your contribution look like? You're putting up 50%? Okay, I'm putting up 50%. What does your 50% look like? Are you putting up 50% cash? Are you putting up 50% operations? Are you actually doing the work? Or, what does that exactly look like? So nobody's in the dark. We're not playing a guessing game. And then once we make money, how much do you get? How much do I get? How do we split this? Like, don't wait until the check comes and, like,
Try to
okay,
figure.
yeah, how do we divide this? Even as an investor, I helped someone with an investor's agreement. I wrote their investment agreement, and she invested in a clothing store. And so I spoke with her and the owner of the store, but of course I'm her attorney, right? I'm representing
Mm-hmm.
her interests. So we just went through those same things: contributions, profits and losses, how will the profits be split, what's expected of each party. Even though she was an investor, she wanted to work in the store as well. So whatever you want is what I
I guess she
tell.
wants her money.
Well, and she loves it too, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And she wanted creative control. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want, we can make it happen. We just have to put it in the contract, right? As long as it's legal, of course.
Okay.
So, but mainly I really target entrepreneurs starting out. Yeah.
Okay. So you say you mainly that's who your clients are now, but what if I've been in business 10 years already? Something happens to my attorney that I've been dealing with, whether they get sick, they pass away, or I just want to go a new direction.
Hmm.
Are you open to those types of clients as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
Okay.
mean, I'm here to help whether you have just started or you have been in business, because you have a business, you are still in business, right? So you will have needs that I can meet. I don't care if you've been in business 30 years. And you'd be surprised. Some people have been doing business for a very long time
Without those documents.
without those documents in place and doing everything on their own by themselves the way they have been doing it and have been getting by fine. But it's just not safe. It's not smart. Don't do that. Don't
Right.
do
It's
that.
not smart at all. And I'm just thinking about like the mom and pop stores, like
Right. Right.
like like they don't make that much money. At least I don't think. I don't know, um, but they don't have like contracts. They buy from whatever
Yeah.
distributor,
Yeah.
but they don't have
Yeah.
contracts.
They should. And
Right.
I understand that once you work with somebody, you build a relationship and you feel like you can take their word and they can take your word. And they probably can sometimes. Sometimes they can't. But why put yourself in a position to where it comes down to what he said, she said, and your products are not being delivered?
Exactly.
If you're on site selling burgers and they were supposed to deliver, 250 buns and they didn't,
And now you can't make your money.
can't make your money, you call them, they're not answering. So yeah, just I would advise all the business owners to just reflect on how they are doing business. Do I have any of those documents in place? And if I don't, just reach out. And it's not,
Mm-hmm.
I know some people get intimidated by contracts. They think they're all going to be 30 pages long. No, it don't have to be all that mumbo jumbo. We don't need all the fluff. What are the terms?
What are the terms? Plain and
What do
simple.
you need? How many? When? How much? Boom. Right?
Yeah. The duration of the term of the contract.
Yes. Of course, we'll take care of you and make sure we have all the necessary components outside of those terms. But it's not going to be 30 pages. You don't have to be intimidated.
Yeah. So you have a business just starting up, or you thinking about starting a business? Contact my girl. Now I want to talk a little bit about. I'm looking down at my notes. I want to talk about. I don't know which one I want to do first. I'm gonna go with South 513. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay, good.
Um, yeah. So just tell us about that. How that came about. The focus of it. Yeah, tell us all about that. And then I have some questions.
Salt 513 is my baby, is what I'm most proud of. And earlier we were talking about why did I become an attorney? You know, was it something I always wanted to do? And it was something I always wanted to do. But I don't think it was something that God called me to do, right? Like, it's not my
Mm-hmm.
calling. My calling is empowering women and girls. So that's how Salt 513, what was I about to say? That's how Salt 513 was born. It was born in my heart. And last year, 2021, in May, we just made a year this year.
Yeah.
So, what we do is we target young girls, adolescent girls, and we mentor them. We help them build character and confidence, and we empower them to identify their gift early on, because you don't want to go through life not really knowing what to do, right? Of course, you try things and you learn through experience. Absolutely. But if you can kind of get a head start on it, then you can avoid,
Mm-hmm.
unnecessary obstacles. So we
Yeah.
use fun workshops to do that. We do modeling workshops, dance workshops, which someone else comes in to teach because I'm not the dancer. I have fun dancing, but I am. So yeah, modeling, dance, um, etiquette,
Mm-hmm.
and public speaking, which is a new
Okay.
one. So yeah, that's what we do right now. I'm at a school in LaPlace, my hometown. The school is East St. John Preparatory Academy, or East St. John Prep for short. And we go there twice a month and we do our workshop. So we're there for the entire 2022-2023 school year, offering our
Okay.
workshops there to the girls. And we're just finishing our modeling workshop. We're having a fashion show this week. So the
You
girls
didn't
can,
tell us.
yeah, girl, they gonna show off what they learned to their parents and friends,
Good.
and they'll graduate that phase, and then we'll move into etiquette.
And I'm sure that is building self esteem as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The differences I'm seeing in the girls is one of them that's like super, super, super shy, and she's always looking at me to see if she's doing good, doing well. But from week one to now, she has grown so much, so much.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. So now, just from, these few weeks, her confidence has grown, her self esteem has grown, and she feels more secure in herself. She won't have to go out into the world and seek validation.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you answered all of the questions that I
I know I
thought I
couldn't
was going
stop talking.
to. You answered all, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, so I do have a question about it though.
Okay.
Um, you said you go to this high school. How big is the high school, and how many girls um are in your workshop?
It's not a high school. It's grades, fifth
Okay,
grade through eighth grade.
okay. I'm sorry, fifth through eighth grade. Okay,
And how big the school is, I'm really not sure. But I have 10 girls that I'm working with.
okay,
And yeah, we meet every other week. It's 10 girls. So and I'm staying with the same 10 girls the entire school year. and
Okay.
next year we'll rotate. So,
Okay.
you know, the other girls will have a chance to go through the
Mhm.
courses.
That's awesome. Do they get like extra credit for anything?
I don't think
Or
they
is this
get
like a
extra.
class?
No, it's an extracurricular. Like, I don't. The
Okay.
school doesn't. That's a good idea, though. I'll speak to the principal to see how the school can recognize their participation. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because it is a year-long course.
Right. Right.
From SALT, they do receive a certificate for each workshop they complete. It's four in
Okay.
total.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, we'll see how the school can recognize them,
Yeah,
their
that's
efforts.
good. And another thing you mentioned about etiquette. Um, I know previously you hosted an event. Any consideration on hosting any other events
I
dealing
will.
with?
We don't have any plan for the rest of the year. I'm really focusing on the school, but it'll be the same pretty much. But I have 4 sessions with the girls at the school, so I have more time to,
Mm,
really explain it to them and get into it. It is dining etiquette. So we go through the entire place setting, all the forks and the
so
spoons,
important.
all the jazz, the cups, the glasses, the plates, the spoons, and everything. We go through posture and, sitting
I'm
at the
not practicing good
table.
posture.
When I said posture, I was like, am I doing it right now? Have I been doing it the whole time? um, Posture, dining etiquette, sitting posture, and standing posture. And
Mm-hmm.
we do seating. So we go through the gentleman pulling out the chair
Oh,
for you and pushing the chair in. And yeah, I can't wait to start that with them because they are some characters. They have attitude, and
of
I
course.
just can't wait to see how they react to all of this.
They're gonna do well. I know they will.
They will.
they're gonna they're gonna like it too. I think they will.
Yeah, it'll be new. It'll be new.
Okay, so finally, let's talk about your other baby, Queen
What's
Collection
this
Apparel.
baby? This baby.
Yeah, that one.
That one
Look,
right
not that one.
there. Queen Collection Apparel also was born in 2021.
You
Um,
had some COVID babies,
I
huh?
know it was, and it was after I resigned from a job, and I knew it wasn't for me, and I really was praying, asking God, "What do you want me to do?" I know this ain't it. My auntie hates when I say "ain't" on
Ain't.
stuff like this, but this ain't it. So, God, what do you really want me to do? And he spoke to me, Salt 513 and Queen Collection Apparel. So, the mission behind Queen Collection is empowering women. Salt is for the young girls, Queen is for the women, the grown women
Okay.
like you and me. So, I'm empowering us to be our natural selves. Just by being your natural self, while working to be your best self, you're already queen. A lot of times,
Yeah.
as women, we might feel like we have to do this or that, do a little more to gain the attention of some man or fit into some crowd. No, just be you. Just
Mm.
do you, sis. Just do you, queen. And now, let me let you ask a question before I before I just keep
So,
going.
so you My question was why Queen? You answered it. But why just Queen?
Yeah,
Why not like Hey Queen or Queen A, like why
yeah.
just Queen?
When you say queen or when you hear queen, queen is enough. Queen stands alone and is full and whole in and of itself. So that's why just queen. And it also speaks to our premise less is more. It goes
Hmm.
back to you don't have to do the extra. You can be yourself. If you are, naturally extra, you like a lot of pizzazz because that's just who you are. Yes, be you. But don't think you have to do all these extra things in order to be something else or in order to be better or to be more.
Hmm.
You don't.
Hmm.
Just be you. So
Yeah.
the premise is less is more because I'm trying to drive home the point. You alone are enough. You're more than enough. You got it.
Yeah. So I know you said this was born in 2021. Um, but have you always been into fashion and or like wanting to be a clothing designer?
I have always been into fashion, but on the modeling side, that's where it all came from. Um, I remember this one episode of of Sister Sister when they were in that fashion show, Gemini. You remember that?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Lisa Landry was the
Uh-huh.
fashionista, House of
Yes.
Landry. And there was she was still building her brand and trying to, break through. And there was this big show in Detroit. So um, she went out for it, didn't make it. The girls found out about it. They sneaked backstage, wore her designs, gave themselves model names, Gemini, and just ended up in a show. Lisa's clothing ended up in a show,
Yeah.
and that catapulted her career. But anyway, I don't know why I just gave you the whole recap of the
Wow.
show, but they
Wow.
modeled in the show, and I was like, that is just so cool. And I don't know, I was glued to the television. I love the looks. I always love putting outfits together. I love the runway, just something about it, being on the runway, modeling the designs and stuff. So,
So you model too.
yeah, now I am the model coach for Salt 513, not the dance coach, but I'm the model coach. I started in college, and
Okay.
I think like maybe 2004, I started
Okay.
modeling in college. ACET was the name of the organization. And ever since
Okay.
then, I just fell in love with it. I love it. So, on that end, not the designing end, but I've
Gotcha.
always been creative, so, it makes sense.
Yep. Yep. Um, okay, and so I see your t-shirt.
Yes.
Do you just have t-shirts
T
or
shirts,
other things available?
other items available. We launched with t shirts, and we have different colors. It says Queen across the chest. Some are solid in print, others have a design on the included on the font. We do have the Queen caps. I'm gonna grab it and show it to y'all in a bit. But we have the Queen caps that are available as well in black and charcoal, and Queen is embroidered across the top in this hot pink, so it
Okay.
pops. We are working on,
My next question.
yes. Um, so we are working on some new designs for t-shirts. Okay,
Okay.
and they will be available when you hear this. episode of Tori Talks. But to
Well, that's why you was asking me.
hmm hmm you
Gotcha.
gotta think and plan it out.
Yeah.
So the design will be on the what is this? My right? Yeah, your right pocket, like a right pocket, but it won't be a pocket.
Okay.
And to add just a little something to Queen to kind of stamping in the ground
Mm.
is going to say 100% that Queen.
Okay.
That's what it's going to say. So those,
Okay. And where can we get these products? Because where can
yeah,
I get?
queencollectionapparel.com. That's the website, queencollectionapparel.com. That's also our Instagram handle, Queen Collection Apparel. All
Okay.
right.
Great.
Later we'll drop sweatshirts and tracksuits. That's to come.
Okay.
That's to come because honestly, I guess this is the less is more thing, but I want to throw something on that's comfortable but nice at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you look put together with minimal effort.
And that fabric looks very comfortable.
It is. It's soft. The t-shirts fit really well. We have
Mm-hmm.
unisex t-shirts, but we also have contour t-shirts that are more like a baby tee. So you have
Okay.
your choice. If you want it to fit a little more, you would get that baby tee. But if you want that regular classic fit, you'll get the unisex.
Okay. Good. Good. Do you have anything else? Did I miss
I
anything?
don't know, did you? I just want to tell all the ladies, remember that you are a queen. This is how you should refer to yourself as a queen. Speak it to yourself every day. Um, and it's important to know that you gotta work. You gotta work toward it. Don't go in anybody's face and just be like, I'm a queen, I'm this and I'm that.
But you're not
But you're
acting
not
like it.
acting like it. You're not acting like it, sis. We gotta grow. We gotta level up. Um, you know,
Yeah.
and stop making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Hold yourself accountable.
Ouch.
Ouch. But it's a process. Remember this. This is honestly something that I am learning now. It is a process. Old things shall
Mm-hmm.
pass away. Not overnight,
Yes.
but pass. It takes time.
Yeah.
So just know that it's supposed to take time, right? So enjoy the journey while you are working toward being your best self.
Awesome. Well,
Well,
before I let you go,
before-
there is a mini segment that I like to do with my guests.
oh,
It's called it's called This or That.
okay.
So I'll give you two options. Um, and you have to pick one or the other. And I'm looking for it on
You're
my
about to
phone
ask
because
me
I didn't
red beans or
share.
gumbo. I think you asked your daddy that.
Nope.
Oh, wait, before we start, I've been waiting
Hmm.
on my turn to be on Tori Talks. And I'm so glad to finally be here. I want to
Look how you
say
did it.
congratulations. And I'm
Yes,
so
thank you.
proud of you and happy for you because you were talking about this for some time, saying that you want to do it. And you did it. And once you did it, like you took off. Like you're in your second season. So you've been being consistent with it and having awesome shows. So,
Thank you.
I wanted to give you your flowers.
You know I like my
Yes,
flowers.
yes. So do I. We love flowers. Okay, I'm ready.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so number one, slippers or barefoot in the house.
Slippers. Slippers.
But no shoes,
No
y'all.
shoes.
Slippers.
In-house slippers, not outside slippers.
Water or soda?
Water.
Electronic or handheld device?
Electronic or handheld?
Yeah, like electronic, like reading on your phone or reading a book.
Oh, handheld. I like paper books. Yeah.
Okay. Movie or TV show?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Um, movies. I would say movies.
I thought you was gonna say TV show.
Well, I love them.
Girlfriends,
That's true.
supermarket sweep.
They changed the time on it, so I don't even watch it. I don't see it anymore. It comes on at
Oh
like 2
man.
a.m. Um,
Oh, they
you're right. Okay, TV shows.
no, you already said movie. Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell?
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Naomi.
Mm,
Her walk
yeah,
is something different. I love
it's
it's
me.
nasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Tyra Banks too. I absolutely do. But yeah, I'm going with Naomi.
Okay.
Naomi.
Well, thank you so much
You're
again. And
welcome.
listen, my girl, it's my bedtime.
Girl, come on, let's get the beauty rest in.
But before we go, tell the people again where they can find you for legal services, for Salt 513, and for Queen Collection Apparel.
So Salt 513, the website is Salt 5 FIVE 13. So it's Salt 5 spelled out the number 13. All right, .com.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our Instagram handle as well. Salt 5 the number 13. Queen Collection Apparel.com. Queen Collection Apparel is our Instagram handle, and Facebook. We have Facebook for both. And for your legal services, you can email me directly, ajwilliams at ajwilliamslaw.com. That's the best way to get at me.
Perfect. Thank you
Thank
again.
you.
Bye.
Bye.